Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Cause We Can podcast heading into week 3 or episode 4 heading into week 3. How was everybody's weekend? I mean, another just incredible weekend of football. I mean, a lot of bad games, I would say. Some insane football games. John, boots on the ground, Cincinnati. Just give it to us.
Yeah, man, I was there. I mean, I spoiler alert. I did not go into the game, but I was obviously probably about 20 yards from the stadium at a Bengals bar, sea of orange and black. You know, I had my Brian Thomas jersey on. Just didn't get the job done. I mean, we had everything that we wanted. Joe Burrow hurt. Trevor looked good at sometimes, obviously looked terrible at other times. Terrible loss, 1-1 though, so I'm still fine for the rest of the year, but really bad loss.
Really bad call on Travis Hunter. That PI call.
Yeah, yep. Yeah. I mean, but that's football though. I'm not going to complain about that. Yep.
I don't know. That's something that I would complain about. That's talk about make your name statement for the young man. Great play, and it gets called back on a tic-tac foul that they end up going to score for a Bengals team whose season ended the second Joe Burrow went down. I mean,
I complain about it. I complain about it, but like it's more of like okay, it's over. I'm on to the. If that was like a playoff game, yeah, that'd be like a 3-month conversation that I would have with you guys daily.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, week 2, I'm not going to overreact that much. But I am curious what your thoughts were with the Vikings, Max, because that was a great game.
Yeah. No, the game did not go how we wanted it to. JJ McCarthy, he's young, he's gonna be bad. I had hoped he would play better, but I couldn't be more excited about Carson Wentz. Couldn't be more excited about Carson Wentz. This is where the problem with JJ McCarthy is he's too young. He's too underdeveloped. He hasn't seen enough time in the NFL, because when you've seen time, when you've had glimpses of hope in your career, that's when Kevin O'Connell knows how to start whispering to the guys. That's when he becomes the quarterback whisperer. That's when you get those Kirk Cousins and the Sam Darnolds of the world start coming out. So honestly, JJ, stay hurt a little longer, develop a little bit, watch the past MVP. I know Leo knows what I'm talking about. Carson Wentz go in there and potentially steal.
He would have won MVP. He would have won MVP. He didn't.
He would have. He didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't?
MVP caliber.
MVP caliber. Yeah. No, tough. Just a tough. That was a tough game to watch.
Yeah, and then we can switch to Cheeto, dude. How'd your Eagles do? Just
boring win. That's what teams do. They win the boring games. Don't need to be flashy. They did what they needed to do. Travis Kelce gave us a gift on the goal line, and we took advantage of it. Really, not much more needs to be said. What I do want to do before we head into our recap is just bring in our next sponsor of the show. Phones are ringing off the hook. My Spanish is getting a lot better, actually, because this week we've got Dos Equis. I don't always drink beer, but when I do,
it's Dos
Equis. Let's dive into a little recap of the picks. We were a little better this week. Still, I just want to say something real quick. The worst backhanded compliment I keep getting about this show. You want to know what it is, guys?
Yeah.
It's really funny.
It's a joke?
What? So, and that's on us. That's on us, because what I don't want people listening. I mean, sure, the giggles, that's just part of it. Like, we're going to dress this up. We're going to make some jokes here and there. We're here to make you money. And that's where I throw it back on you two and myself. We have to be better. We have to be better.
Week 1 was terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still a hole in my wallet from how much money I lost. So no, we have to be better, and we will.
And we will. Let's just dive into it real quick. Naughty nice. It started off with Diamonds, just the lock of the weekend, besides possibly mine. I mean, Jaylen Warren over 12.5 receiving yards hit in the first quarter. Great pick. I still can't believe it was that low.
Do you guys know how much he ended with?
Probably like in 30, 40.
No, let's go up a little bit more.
50?
No, we still have room upstairs. No, there's just there's upstairs.
70? 70?
Keep going up.
80?
86 yards.
Oh my God.
And see, now that was my first bet that I've hit here, and I see the ball go through the net, and do not let me get hot. But yeah, super easy win.
That's one that feels good.
Oh, it felt amazing. And a text from you guys in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Good bet, Diamonds.
Yeah.
On to the next one. That felt amazing. So yeah, more of that coming.
Yeah, you're now 1-1 on your naughty nice. Me, Derrick Henry on the naughty list.
Sharp.
Guess how many he had? Under 95 rushing yards. Guess how many he had?
Wait, 195?
No. Under 95.
Oh, yes.
Rushing yards.
Like 25.
Guess how many he had? 25 rushing yards. Yeah. I'd say that age is starting to get
32
to him
is getting here a whole lot quicker than we might have thought.
It's getting here fast.
Yeah.
It's getting here fast. Max, you had, you told us listeners, you're like, do you want to get into the chamber with me? Do you want to sweat? Do you want to lose some LBs and water weight? And it sure was a sweat. Didn't quite get there. Cam Ward over 196.5 passing yards. I looked at the score of that game. I was like, he had to have got there. And I didn't watch.
Was he close, Max?
It was one. He ended with 175. Had 3 drives at the end of the game to make something happen. Still riddled with drops on that offense. The Titans are a bad team. Maybe a little allude to my upcoming mortal lock, but no, it was a miss. I told you guys we were going to sweat, and we did.
Yeah. So moving over to the mortals, that's where we did a lot better. Me, Jets, I mean, gotta be one of the worst picks of all time. I already know that nobody tailed me on that, but we're gonna get off subject there. Cheeto or Diamonds, Max, absolute locks with your picks this week. Max with the Packers -3.5, that was literally never in doubt, and then Diamonds with the Falcons +3.5 winning outright. Great pick.
It was always fade JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
I saw the week one.
Yeah.
That felt good.
Great pick. It brings our running total for the listeners out there. If they don't remember, we have a lot at stake here. Gunshot wound to the head, a lot at stake. So Cheeto, me, 3 points, Diamonds, 2 points, Max, 2 points. So we're all right there, neck and neck, me in the lead. I'd say we're far away from dropping a hammer presented by who, Max?
Home Depot.
Yeah. If people remember, you can drop a hammer for 5 points. If you lose, it's -5 points. We're going to move it on here to our individual segments. And guys, this is really where we have to be better. John, 2 for 3 on the teaser again. The Ravens just would not stop scoring.
Really quick, did you guys watch into that game? I mean, it was free the whole time, and then there was 28 points scored in the fourth quarter. The Browns scored. They were down 20. They're down 3 scores, and they scored a touchdown with like a minute 50 left, dude. Just gross. I mean, it was a good play. The other, I went 2 for 3, so yeah, I gotta be better.
Yeah, and Max, this is where I got a bone to pick on my Sunday Night Football get out of jail free card. You know who I have a bone to pick with? It's the Whisperer, Kevin O'Connell. I mean, we get down.
You talking about that goal when they were on the 2-yard line?
I mean, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
I mean, on the 2-yard line, Kevin O'Connell is substituting guys. I'm mad at the referees at first, and then they Troy starts telling me, he's like, no, Kevin was substituting guys. They can't snap the ball until everyone gets off the field. I mean, then all of a sudden you're in shotgun, like a fake toss. No one knows what's happening.
What was your play again?
Well, let's not play Jordan Mason anytime. JJ McCarthy threw the ball on the ground.
It was, it was so sickening to watch. They line up in I formation and don't get the snap off, delay of game. Couldn't believe it. He didn't even get an attempt, but you know what? I got to keep firing, and I'm going to get one eventually. So And it's going to be this week. Lastly, Max Lotto, you were actually close this time. I think if Joe Burrow stays in that game,
oh my God.
Yeah, it was Jamar 2+ touchdowns, 150 receiving yards, and -9.5. Who knows what happens if Joe Burrow stays in that game? Because Browning ends up throwing 3 picks, and I think he still almost had 150 receiving yards.
And
Jamar had 164.
160 receiving yards, a touchdown. I may have gotten a little greedy with the 9.5 spread cover. I had a lot of friends telling me that listeners of the pod probably listen to this right now, telling me I'm getting too greedy with this, need to dial it back, need to play a little bit smarter and try to get one home. And what I said back to them is when they're looking at that $1 billion Powerball, do they want the $50 because they hit a number or two? Do they want to walk home and be able to, take their girlfriend out to Chipotle the next day? No. I want it all. I want everything. I look them in the eye and I say, fuck you. Okay. And I want that back. Okay. So I'm going to keep firing. I got another one today. Maybe my favorite of the series, but this one was close and I'm bummed it didn't come through.
Yeah. All right. I think we're ready to dive in. It's strictly business this week, boys. I really want to show these listeners. And actually, quick fun fact before we get into this: guess what our demographic is? That I'm starting to find out. I'm getting text messages.
25-year-old women, like blondes, probably. I don't know. Knowing us,
50-year-old men. 50-year-old men. So to all you old school
that's
guys
Uncle Daniel
out there,
right there. Uncle Daniel's played this video 10 times.
Yeah. We've got a cheerleader out there named Daniel Zemer, and he is sharing this thing around. So to all you old school fellers out there, hello, and don't worry. We're gonna have Viagra here as a sponsor here soon. So I'll have a promo code for you guys. All right. Let's dive in. So let's just start off hot here with our naughty or nice. Diamonds. I've been waiting. You came in early on this Zoom call and you were like, I am ready. So hit me.
I'm usually like I get in right at our slot time, and I was early, and I was looking at the prop lines, and I was like, I'm not a huge under/naughty guy. I like taking overs. I like taking the nice props. And I was like, I got to get one. So I'm going to go naughty for the first time. And this is a guy that he has burned more money for me than I think any other player in the National Football League right now. And that is Kyle fucking Pitts. I've lost. I mean, I take his overs, at least last year and the year before. I took so many of his overs and he would just wet the bed every single time. So I'm taking, the number is 38.5 yards. Pretty easy matchup against the Panthers too. But he had two solid games in week 1 and week 2. And he's just due for like a 2-catch, 9-yard performance. So I'm fading Kyle Pitts, taking the under, and I can't wait for him to just play terrible and it to be just a lock.
I love that. I think people are starting to hype him up a little bit.
Too much. His head's getting too big. Getting too big.
The line's 38.5?
38.5.
Can I ask you a question? I know we're doing naughty or nice. Were a lot of people not on the Panthers this year as an up and coming Bryce Young's kind of found something team?
Sure.
Is that just in my circle, or were you guys hearing that too? Because they're horrible. They're horrible, and they're going to be horrible.
Yeah, no, I got the Bryce Young. Bryce Young had like a 5-game stretch at the end of the last year where he played okay. The Panthers stink. They're irrelevant. I could see the Falcons being up big early, so Penix isn't even going to throw the ball that much. But yeah, Panthers suck. Falcons should be a pretty good bet this week as well.
I'm going to roll right off of that one because I was on that train, Max. I was on that train a little bit. I kind of thought Bryce Young showed enough life at the end of last year. I do think they're going to be a weird team that kind of fucks a lot of people over and covers a lot. Who knows? But I'm rolling right into that. I'm going to take a guy that's just impressed me since week 1. A lot of hype coming into the league. He's found his way out of my nice list. The only highlight on one of my fantasy teams really is the promise that this guy is showing me. Tedderall McMillan.
Yep.
His line is 64.5 receiving yards. Week 1, 68 receiving yards. Last week, 100 receiving yards. He looks the part, looks really good. He's like 6'4", 250. I mean, he's a unit. And, the Panthers just find themselves down in every single game. They probably will be again. That's a bet that I think is going to have life all the way through the fourth quarter because Bryce Young likes his guy. He seems to be targeting him at least 8, 9, 10 times a game. Give me Tedderall McMillan over 64.5 receiving yards week 3 against the Falcons. The only this may end up being a little sweaty because no quarterback has passed well against them. But again, it was like JJ McCarthy and it was Baker week 1, but I think that Falcons D is pretty good, but I do believe in Tedderall McMillan. I believe in the talent. I think he's gonna probably. I'm gonna guess
garbage time.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess 86 receiving yards, probably a tut or two. Take it over, you Max.
Leo, I felt some passion there in that pick. Felt like you weren't messing around. That was all business.
It was.
Well, I'm gonna take one that I've actually. I wish I could have found the line for what I wanted to take. But it just it's just not coming up. So I'm gonna take this is kind of insider knowledge, people that really watch ball. I don't always watch ball, but when I do, I watch Jalen Nailor on the Minnesota Vikings.
Wow.
Constantly get put at over 2.5, over 3.5 receptions. That's what I want to take. His line's at 28.5. He's wide receiver 2. TJ Hawkinson hasn't even seen the ball get thrown his direction this season, I don't think. Carson Wentz is coming in. I think he's going to have to be better than JJ McCarthy. If he throws for 200 yards, 30 of those are going to the wide receiver too. I don't see a scenario where they don't. They're playing a horrible Bengals defense. I'm struggling to see how this line makes any sense. I feel really good about this one. The Bengals are going to load up on Justin Jefferson. Jalen Nailor is going to be running free. I think he covers this in the first quarter. This is a Jalen Warren pick, Diamonds, where you can take this, throw it in a couple parlays, maybe put a lot of money on it straight. I just don't see a scenario where it misses. Jalen Nailor over 28.5 receiving yards Sunday at noon. That's my pick.
I love it. I think a lot of people are probably like, wait, who?
Yeah.
I had a quick question because I know we might touch on some fantasy stuff. And I was doing some look. I was waiver wire shopping a little bit earlier before this pod started, and I did see Jalen Nailor on the waiver wire. And I will say, Max, not for 1 second did I say, hey, I'm going to pick up that guy.
Hey, leave him there. Leave him there. We got Jordan Addison coming. Jordan Addison coming back in 2 weeks. He will drop to wide receiver 3. We don't know who our quarterback is right now. I just think he's going to have 3 receptions for 32 yards. I don't think he's going off, but I think he will by no means go under this. If Carson Wentz is halfway decent.
Okay. You said it was 28.5?
28.5.
Okay. Love it. Love it. And I know, like I just said, a little fantasy talk. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Max, if you had
I was gonna say something. I talked to you guys before the show started. Yeah. We were kind of I just had some trades come my way after this week. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on this. I got Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown on my team. Stacked those guys up real nice. They came in week 2. They're either gonna win or lose me my fantasy team. I mean, those are my 2 guys. I was curious, less of a, of me talking. I was curious what you guys think of that. Is that just me setting myself up for failure because I'll need them to spaz for 4 straight weeks in the playoffs? Or because the talent around them is fine, but it's not going to carry me anywhere.
I mean, you gotta trust the stack every now and again. I mean, I'm riding a similar boat with Kyler Murray and McBride. I mean, touchdown pass is 10 points. So if you believe in that offense, I mean, they just put up a fucking 50 piece.
Bears are bad.
So I mean, Bears are bad, but if you believe in that offense, I think he's one of the best receivers in the NFL, and I think Jared Goff is a constantly slept on quarterback. So I think that's a great stack. I think you hold on to it. I don't
I
know.
will say Lions home games, they're going to score 35 points a game in Detroit. So for 9 games or 8 games, how many home games they play, that you're probably going to win your matchup. So yeah, love it. I mean,
I asked because I had some trade offers coming my way.
You don't want to split
specifically targeting Amon Ra. Now I'm trying to use that to maybe even mix up the whole roster, but wasn't sure if I just have to let this play out a little longer before I make that kind of decision, because it would drastically change the outlook of the year. But what do you know? We'll see. We'll see. Enough fantasy. Let's get back into the business, Cheeto.
Let's get back into the business here. No, I love it. I don't mind that. If somebody gets a trade proposal, I mean, these people play fantasy too. Maybe not the 50-year-old crowd, but but most of our listeners play fantasy. But anyway, so moving on, let's get into the individual segment. I mean, this is where we just have to be better. A lot of pressure this week, or I think people are going to just start fading everything we do. So, we're 0% across the board on the individual segment. Let's get
Diamonds. You missed last week?
Yeah, I went 2 for 3, and the one that lost was the under in the damn fucking Ravens game for no reason. There was just 28 points in the fourth quarter in a blowout win for the Ravens. But with that being said, I'm gonna go first.
Carrot, Diamonds teaser, give it to me. Everything is on the line this week. I'm tired of being laughed at.
This is one of those picks that I have where if I don't hit this teaser, I might need a new segment because it's unacceptable. It's flat out unacceptable. So I'm going to start off must win. Every time I look at the lines for the following Sunday, I go straight to teasers. Straight to teasers. I don't care what other lines are going on. Oh, what's the matchup of the week? No. 7.5 point, 3-team teaser. Started off Broncos plus 10.5 at the Chargers. I think the Broncos are a good team. Chargers are a good team. It's gonna be a close game. Rivalry. They're in division. So I think that's gonna be a close game. Next, I'm gonna take the Seahawks, pick them at home against the Saints. There's not a chance in hell Spencer Rattler takes that flight from New Orleans to Seattle and goes and wins that game against the 12th man. Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. Love the Seahawks by a lot of points. I'm getting them straight up. So that's my second one. And then lastly, I'm going Cowboys plus 7.5 at the Bears. I think that's a 4:00 game. But I think the Cowboys are just a better team than the Bears. I'm getting 7.5 points. I'll take that every day that ends in Y. And that's what I'm doing here with my last pick for the teaser. So those are the 3 right there. I'm very confident. I think this is my favorite ones that I've done so far. And I'm super confident. It's like $10 to win $12. So it's plus money. Take it, ride it, love it, obsessed with it, eat it, drink it, sleep it.
Yeah, the flight does concern me, but who's been risky and has fucking given some scares to some teams is
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, they've been. All of a sudden, I'm watching on Sunday, and I'm like, "Whoa, the Saints have a chance to win this game."
Yep.
Holy shit, they never do. That's why I really like that pick. And yeah, going across the country, I don't.
Against the 12th man, stop it.
Not for a second. But yeah, it's the team to watch out for. They're frisky. Okay, moving on, Max. I'm gonna let you come in with a bang after me. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The Sunday night football game this week. I mean, I woke up this morning, did my morning shit. I'm looking at the line. Then I'm out there in the field. I'm selling this, selling that. I get back in my car, looking at the line. It's Giants, fucking Kansas City Chiefs in New York. I don't understand why this is. Why is this the premier game on Sunday? I don't get it. Especially week 3, but. They got to give everybody their chance in prime time. And I could only think of one solution, and that's to go back to all reliable. And can you guess what that is, John? I'm just curious. Or Diamonds?
Are we going worthy under?
No. That would have been great. No, that would have been great. No. I think Worthy may end up having an okay game.
Reliable.
Primetime unders.
Really?
Reliable primetime unders. They have that line set at 44.5. I mean, the Chiefs offense, they look fucking like just out of sorts. That Giants offense looked great last week. But again, I mean, Trayvon Diggs got burned 6 ways to Sunday. I mean, it was
Barbecue chicken.
Yeah, now we got McDuffie. We got an actual fucking DB guarding Malik Neighbors. Like, we got Spagnola dialing up pressure. We still got that Giants D line, which I think is going to be a problem this year. Russell Wilson will regress back to Russell fucking Wilson. Let's just be honest here. I mean,
we know who he is.
We know who Russell Wilson is. I expect this game to be either a Chiefs blowout and Giants score 6 points, or the grossest game we've ever seen, like 3-9, all field goals. I don't expect much out of this game. There's not going to be fireworks. Malik Neighbors is probably going to have an okay game. Scattaboo kids, scattaboo hooaboo, you know what I'm saying?
Tweet that.
What I'm saying?
Tweet
They all say that.
Yeah. So just give me the under. That's all. That was what I kept coming back to. I wanted to give you guys something sexy this week, but at the end of the day, I need a win, and I need to get my listeners a win. Put it in now. I guarantee you by game time, that's going to be at 40.5 points. Get it in now. Over to you, Max.
Those are 2 wins. Now I feel like I got a little bit more rope here because I'm going for the grand slam. Bottom of the 9th. You need it. And I've been reaching, and I'm going to continue to reach, and I'm going to throw one of my favorite bets that FanDuel allows you to throw on games. It is basically FanDuel saying, thank you, come again. Thank you, come again. This is an exact score bet on the Thursday night game.
Love it.
Exact score bet on the Thursday night game.
Love it. Just a one-leg lotto ticket. Give it to me.
One-leg lotto ticket. You can watch this game, and you're going to be in it until the third quarter. That's when you'll start sweating. So you can watch the first half no matter what happens. As long as it's not full-on chaos, you will be in this bet. Bills 31, Dolphins 13, plus 10,000, $10 to bring home $1,000 to have some fun and really invest into diamonds and Cheetos. Real picks, okay? Yeah. Bills 31s, Dolphins 13. That's your Max Steamer Lotto pick of the week. God, I love this one, guys. I really do.
I can see that score just so vividly in my head right now.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Bills scoring late or the Dolphins getting a late touchdown to put it to 13. I love these bets, by the way. So fun.
So fun.
Obviously, if the Dolphins have 14 points by the
first
quarter, yeah, it sucks. It sucks, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I love the pick. And also, Max, your bet is like you take Max's bets if you're down $1 billion or up $1 billion. If you're around flat, I mean, still take it. But this is to get you out of jail or to make you a billionaire or Bezos. Bezos is a billionaire, but like a mega billionaire.
Yeah, this is one of those where you're looking. Maybe you stumbled across this podcast accidentally, and you're like, oh, I have that Dual Fan app in my phone. Let me go check what's going on there. And you see, oh, I got a $5 bonus bet. Take that and turn it into something, okay? And then see us again next week, and we'll make you some real money. That's what this is. That's what this.
I'm fucking sick and tired of opening up my phone. My cousin sent me a bet last week. He won $22K. Of course, not the cousin on the Cuz We Can. That's coming. But then I got another cousin. I don't know, Max, you saw Sam fucking Stratman. He's got IU -3 to win $22K. I'm done with it. I'm tired of
guys. Units. Put these guys on the pod.
I know. I'm jealous. I'm tired of it, and I'm ready for that to be us. I want to see that energy. I want the listeners to live that with us. Let's get into our mortals here. Okay, this is where we've been okay. I think we're hovering around 50% here. So let's keep it going. Let's get it up to about 60, 70%. I'm gonna start us off here, gentlemen. I'm going to talk about a team that, they've been fighting. They've got an excellent defense, but boy, have they struggled on offense. A lot to do with the O-line, but I believe in the head coach. I believe in the quarterback. I do think they're going to right this ship. And I'm sorry, John, but I'm going with the Texans plus 1.5 against the Jags. I just view that being a hard fought game. I know for a fact you're going to be in this bet. My last week's bet, you were out of that bet in the first quarter. You just knew this Jets were dead. Texans, Jags, I expect that to be a hard fought game. I could see it being a 1-point game. We win regardless. I'm going to take the 1.5 points. Give me Stroud. Give me Nico Collins. Give me Woody Marks. Nick Chubb. I think that offense is going to figure something out this week. And I don't believe that the Jags are going to dial up pressure like they've seen from the Bucks, from the Rams. Just give me the Texans plus 1.5. I think they do win this outright. They're 0-2, desperate for a win. Hungry dogs run fucking faster. Okay. Any thoughts, concerns, John? I'm sorry. I mean, what's your thoughts of the game?
I mean, we can change the podcast to fade the Jags because Max took the Bengals every which way last week, and now here you are against the Texans. I mean, it's not bad because the Jags, we might not be a good football team. The jury's still out, so I really don't hate it. I'm an honest man. The Texans are desperate, almost a must win. I get it. I get the play. Would I tail that? No. Do I want it to win for the show? Yes, but for me, I really want to win this game. I might be at the game as well. There might be boots on the ground. There might be boots on the ground.
See, this is where we need to reconvene sometimes. I did not know that boots would be on the ground for this one.
Well, we can't. I don't know though. I don't know TBD, but I don't regardless. I mean, obviously it's in Jacksonville. I don't hate the pick. Cheeto. We'll see. And I can take it from here. I'm going to stay in Florida. I'm actually going to go to Tampa Bay, and I'm going to fade the Jets. About 5 minutes before this podcast started, I got just an alert from Adam Schefter. Justin Fields out. Do you guys want to guess who the quarterback is for the Jets week 3?
Oh, I'm going to guess Matt White.
No, but I don't hate that guess. He's black.
Tyrod Taylor.
T-Mobile started it up. You know what? If this was 2017, I would probably say, hey, Jets are kind of sneaky. No, we're in 2025. T-Mobile should be in a retirement home. That dude is so past. That dude is so past his glory days. Bucks minus 6.5. Do I have to say anything else? Baker's kind of rolling it. They had a good win against the Falcons, another close win against the Texans. I think this is finally the game where we just see them kind of break free, win by 2 scores. Everyone's happy. The Jets aren't good anyway. So easy pick for me. But Max, throw it to you, unless you guys want to talk about it.
Real quick, I think that is a line that you're happy that you listened on Wednesday, because I could guarantee by Sunday that is sitting at 7.5, possibly 8. So get it before it becomes a full touchdown. That's all I got to say to the listeners. Hop on that one.
That one makes too much sense.
Yeah.
I will say when I already placed a bet. I placed all my bets, all my picks. When I did press submit, it did feel like there was a trap and there was a cheese in the trap, and it felt like it might close on me. It is a little trappy, but you know what? I'll take the bait.
I mean, I got one that feels just as big of a trap as this one does. It feels really good. I'm wondering what Vegas is seeing, if they're trying to draw me in, if they already got me hooked. But Colts minus 3.5 against the Tennessee Titans.
It sounds like they're reeling you in as we speak, but I would love to hear the pick.
Colts minus 3.5 against the Tennessee Titans. The Colts look good. Daniel Jones might have been the quarterback the Giants needed all along. I watched the Titans game last week. I think the Rams are good. The Titans suck. They're not good. The Colts have a great defense. They put up 29 points against potentially the best defense in the NFL. Have not punted the ball yet. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Have not punted the ball
I
yet.
did see that.
2 weeks in, I don't see a world where they don't win this game by more than 4 points. That's my
Does the
pick. I don't have a
rivalry
lot
scare
more to
you?
say about it.
Does the rivalry scare you at all?
No, it's not a
No?
rivalry, dude. The Titans have sucked for so long that the rivalry feels a bit diminished.
Okay.
That was my one question, Cheeto. That was my one question. Division
It
game.
feels like every year, even when the Colts are terrible and the Titans are good, the Colts weirdly win one of those games. And
It's
then
like
every
the
year,
Panthers and Falcons are rivals, but no one cares because they both sucked for so long. You know what I mean? Like,
Great analogy.
if they were both good, then it might scare me. But I think like this is a game that neither team, like maybe some fans focus on that rivalry. I think you could go up to Daniel Jones and be like, "How do you feel about the rivalry this week?" He's like, "Oh, I didn't realize we were rivals." You know, that's how I think the teams are taking this. So I don't think it really is a factor on the field.
Yeah. The only other one I want to bring up when you talk about cheese trap, you know, I don't understand, and I couldn't take it because I was like, this has to be a trap. The Cowboys opened up as plus money dogs against the Bears.
Quickly changing.
Just wanted to talk about that for a second. How does that make any sense? Does anyone have a? Yeah. I mean, we're going a little over time here, but I don't get it. I mean, the Bears are terrible.
I mean, they're in my teaser. I took the Cowboys plus 7.5. So that did look weird. I actually don't have no idea what to say to that. Bears stink, but I guess they're kind of due for a good game.
I'm probably gonna bet the Bears, just cause.
I might too.
It's gonna be a fun game, regardless. But all right, gents. So we got Texans plus 1.5. We've got the Colts minus 3.5, and then we have the Bucks minus 6.5. Here we go. So now we're moving on to our Hard Rock. Before we bring him in, I can already see him there.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Here we go. Here we go. I love it. There's never been more pressure on a call-in fucking guest appearance than this one right here. We're 0 for 2. We are dying for a win. Longtime friend, longtime listener, Jackson D. Bring him in here. Come on.
Thank you, Leo. And as one of you know, pressure makes diamonds. And I just want to say
it does.
Yeah. I just want to say Diamond's tough beat on Sunday. I was at the game, boots on the ground as well. Couldn't make it up to the suite. Your security kept pushing me away. I just wanted to know.
Sure did. Yep. Tough. Just tough all around.
Yeah.
All right, J Deep. So we got you on here. Longtime listener, longer time friend of mine, fellas. Goes way back. He said this one has been keeping him up at night.
Love it.
Wow. It was a scary one. I knew there was a lot of pressure coming in here. Two just absolute losers in the past week.
Yeah.
One guy run. Yeah, one guy goes on a fan favorite. Another guy brings in a bunch of stats and a bunch of just mumbo jumbo that wasn't needed.
Yes.
I'm here to give it to you short and simple. Okay. Now, did I get this text about this about an hour ago? Yes. So the lines and the plotting wasn't there, but I dialed into Thursday Night Football. And what am I seeing? I'm seeing the Bills going against the Dolphins. I'm seeing a shit Dolphins team. They don't know what they're doing. Their quarterback, I'm still convinced, should be put in a retirement home and assisted. But everyone wants to talk about Josh Allen, James Cook. It's not who I'm looking at. Ray Davis.
What?
Talk about it. It's going to be an absolute blowout. Ray Davis's rushing line is at 23.5.
Wow.
Those are one of my bets, dude. Wow. Those are stinkers. I love it.
This is a stinker.
Stinkers. And let me tell you something about Ray. Went to UK, and I visited UK a lot in my college time. Ran into the fella once at 10 Ruth in the bathroom, and he's running with 3 legs. Let's just say.
Oh.
He's 33.5 going.
Hey, I mean, off that, I mean, should we ladder him like for like 38, 48, and 58 yards?
We're not pushing luck. We're not pushing luck. Okay. Anything could happen. Somehow the Dolphins could make this close and Ray doesn't get the touches he needs. But if you look back to last year, when the Bills played the Dolphins, Ray went for 30. If you look for last week with the Ravens, Ray's hitting this line. I have the utmost faith in him, and I want to bring the first winner to the show. I got a lot of pressure on me. Love the show. Love what you guys are doing, and I want to see a winner here.
J Deep, round of applause. I love it. I love it. Some personal conviction there. You've seen the genetics firsthand. You've seen them. Some serious testosterone on my boy Ray. I love it.
On a bet, he's got going. I'll just let you know that.
Dad coming. Well, all right. We're locked in. We're ready to roll. J Deep, a lot of pressure, but I'm tailing that. You better believe it.
I love it.
Appreciate it, fellas. Best of luck.
Thanks, brother.
See you, J Deep.
Adios, Barbara.
Jeez.
All right. I don't think there's ever been more pressure.
How much are we down? How much are we down on Hard Rock?
Officially, we're down $150.
That's all. But
can I rephrase that?
Guest callers are down 50.
Okay. I think, Max, I saw you put it in already. I wouldn't hate to put 50 on that to get us back to even.
I did not place it. I did not place it. I just put it in for the viewers to see. Okay. It goes in on the phone here.
What do you think? I'm okay with it personally.
I wouldn't hate reloading the clip if it loses, because I love those bets, because James Cook went ballistic last week too. Mm-hmm. Sean McDermott's going to let other guys run the rock.
Hey, you can stop right there. It's already in for 50.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Let's get back to where we're supposed to
get back in striking distance with some ammo in the clip. And if he wins, I say we put 50 on the next week. Ride the hot hand.
I agree.
Okay. All right.
50 wins us 91.
Okay, maybe we do 41 the next week. Yes.
Okay.
Keep us. We're already talking about next week.
Yeah, let's I was gonna say let's
next week.
Yeah. Take us to next week. I hope to see J Deep again. That was a great pick. But I love it. I love it.
Hey, I talked to J Deep just about every single, almost close to every day, and a lot of the times we are talking exactly what we're talking about right here. Did not see that one coming. Didn't know Ray Davis was on the Buffalo Bills, to be honest with you. That one excites me. It totally excites me. I will be glued to Thursday night, for starters, for the 31-13, but then for Ray Davis to go out there and get us our first W on the Hard Rock account.
Yeah, and I love that he said biased fan bet, and then he immediately goes to a guy that went to Kentucky.
Yeah. But great. he saw it firsthand, and I actually love that he was talking about Toby's bet. He went to Dr. Durz's bet and said, no, you don't bet like that. You bet like this. And I think he just gave us free money. So
yeah, I'm tailing that for sure. That might be my only bet tomorrow night, because it is a stinker.
Yep.
Well, all right, gents and listeners out there, tune in next week. This is the week, okay? This is the week. We will not let you down, okay? I'm going to say this. If we do let you down this week, there's going to be some serious stakes next week. Some things that we're going to put on the line as far as personal things.
More than execution?
Shaved head. No, because we have execution long term.
Okay.
No, shaved head, tattoo on the forehead. I'm gonna put my balls on the line, literally.
Yep.
Okay.
Love it.
All right. Let's do it.
Peace.
All right. Thank you, listeners.